Guys, I'm here today with another juice. This one is from Vapolocity. A card. They sent me several of those, which is always handy. You can pass them out to people who ask about your e-cig devices, or they like the smaller you do. Like, hey, what is that? They also sent some stickers. Looking. Obviously, I'm not gonna base my opinion of a company on their swag because that's just what it is. You know, bonus stuff, and that's always. I mean, it's definitely not necessary because it's all about the juice. It is. So today I'm doing two juices. Um, both 6 milligram, 70 kg. Um, but one thing I noticed right off is it's a little like thin, which considering I do mostly my blogger tank, that works out great. They sent me the samples strictly for reviewing purposes. If I was to order more from them, I'd probably do a higher, even like close to 100 as 100 get. But upon opening the package, I noticed something kind of interesting. Their juices were vacuum sealed in plastic, which I haven't seen yet. Now, obviously, I haven't ordered from like a bunch of companies. Mostly just like a handful. So I don't know if they're the only ones doing that, but it's definitely a cool little thing that definitely gets noticed. Also, um, most companies they put the dates the juice were made on the bottle. This one actually tells you the time it was made, 7 p.m. right there, which is interesting. It's the little things that kind of stick out, that make kind of like it helps you remember, like, hey, well, this guy said that. Um, if it like ever comes up, like sometimes you just think about those little things. But again, it's all about the juice. So I'm gonna go through the juices with you today. Now, I mean, obviously, when you guys watch it, it wouldn't. It would still technically be today, 'cause the day you're watching it. I don't know, but here's okay. The first one that I showed you guys, KrankenDu. Um, these bottles come with child-proof caps. I've already popped these parts off. I've opened this a couple times. This is actually my second time doing this video. Because I had an issue with noise gate on my software cutting out on me. And noise gate is kind of a necessity in here, especially right now because we have a window AC and a window fan going. So I figured I'd help cut down the noise a little bit if I can. But so I tried all these. I've tried them. They are child-proof caps. And when this piece was actually on there, it was practically leaker-proof because I had to like squeeze it and turn and like basically rip it out to get it open. So hey, if you can keep that bottom part on there, it's like, wow, I went right in the trash can. That's great. Pretty childproof, yeah. But KrankenDu. What do we get? Very fruity. Not overly fruity. Kind of citrusy. Smells really good. I think this might be like one of the ones in my rotation. Now I'm not really a big berry person. I haven't tried a lot of berry juices, except for strawberry, obviously. Um, that's kind of always in my look for is strawberry. I know I'm always gonna have a good time with strawberry because it's one of those, the basic, like a basic color. It's your red in the color wheel. It's full juice or simple flavor. Obviously, it's not gonna be a simple juice a lot of time because people are getting really creative these days, and I'm digging it. Very definitely berry. You definitely get the hint of citrus in there. I'm doing 15.5 right now. I'm gonna drop it down a little. Let's say 10 point. Okay, getting more of the citrus at 10.5. Um, let's go up. 20.5. I'm getting more of the raspberry. 20.5. So, it's interesting. Like, if you want more citrus, go for the lower wattage. If you want more of the raspberry for a higher wattage, in the middle, you get a little bit of both. Um, that's cool. Like a pick your flavor kind of juice. I do like that. Okay, the next one is fairy dust. Like I said, this is my second video of this. The first one didn't go over so well because I didn't really understand um, the juice. I didn't really understand fairy dust. It's definitely it's interesting. It's kind of, I don't know, like innovative in a way. Because most of us, and by most of us, I mean the vaping community, are used to like a sweeter, like or sweeter. This is the opposite. Um, it's kind of dry, bitter, um, and like obviously that's not gonna be um in a rotation or an all day vape, but it's definitely and it's definitely good to have. Because if you guys know me, I like having or trying unique and interesting juices, and this definitely fits the bill. It definitely, I mean, it's not what I was expecting, because I've had like a fairy dust or a pixie dust juice before, and it's been like really sweet candy, and it definitely shocked me the first time. So you can still get the candy type smell. It's very cherry. Um, like normally I'm I kind of veer away from like cherry flavors because it's a really hard flavor to do most of the time. It ends up tasting, you know, cough syrup and whatnot. Um, and like this, it's not really cough syrup that I get with this. I mean, it's kind of similar. Um, what I would say is it's um, like a old like cherry cough drop. Um, you know how like they, it's kind of got a more like kind of like subtle subdued flavor with like that kind of um I don't know like I don't know. It's interesting. Yeah, it's not really. It's it's I pretty much described it already. It's kind of bitter a little bit. Um, like I'm almost tempted to say it's like chalky, but it's not really. Um, it's just because it's so dry and bitter. It like initially appears like it's chalky, but it's definitely a little bit more complex than that. Um, you know, the juices like have a decent vapor production. Um, with the two I've tried already. Um, yeah, it's definitely an interesting thing. Um, if you don't mind cherries, you know, grab yourself a little sample bottle because, um, you know, like I say, I generally avoid cherries. Um, not just because like it's so hard to get right, because I'm not generally a cherry person. So I usually when I get drinks, if I usually get my cherries to somebody else. But yeah, you know, if you don't mind cherries, grab yourself a little sample bottle of it, check it out because it's definitely something that I would recommend trying at least once. Um, it's just one of those things, you know. Gotta try it. Just try it once, you know, in your life. Um, because it's a little bit off the path. You know, it's not like normal juices. Uh, but overall, I think they're doing a pretty cool thing. Um, pretty good juice. Uh, and I do look forward to trying out more uh, flavors down the line. Yeah, that goes. I'm interested in seeing what they do. As always, I'll put a link down below. You guys check them out, and I'll see you guys in the next video.